Now at 10, voters came prepared with questions for a tense town hall tonight with Congressman Bryan Steil. He tried to give answers despite multiple interruptions. TMJ4's chief political reporter Charles Benson looks at the issues that generated a big crowd at the Elkhorn High School tonight.
About 20 questions during 80 minutes of what turned out to be a raucous and at times contentious town hall, with the loudest voices coming from those opposed to Congressman Steil's support of President Trump's policies. Many arrived early with signs and worried about the current state of politics.
I'm here because it's time that we put constituents over billionaires, right?
Once inside, Congressman Steil barely got started with his opening remarks when the pushback quickly started.
One of the biggest improvements that we have seen is the success in securing the U.S.-Mexico border.
Jean Henderson doesn't like what she sees with ICE arrests around the country.
What I see happening to our immigrant population embarrasses me, horrifies me. You have not raised a voice to complain about it. Where do I see your leadership? I see no leadership. I see following Trump 100% of the time.
Steil's answer was often interrupted.
What I view is the moral hazard created by the Biden administration by allowing the U.S.-Mexico border to remain insecure.
Vietnam vet Tom Burke was among several hundred in attendance. He's worried about President Trump's tariff policy.
This is a terrible tax that's going to be placed upon the citizens of the United States.
Steil took a broader view on tariffs and trade policy that did not sit well with some in the audience.
What we need to do is work with our allies, put trade agreements in place. We've seen great success with this so far.
The loudest response centered on a question from Nancy Frank about the starvation crisis in Gaza.
I want to have you address the question that was shouted about the starving children in Gaza.
To me, the easy answer to address this crisis is for Hamas to surrender and release the hostages. That ends the war tomorrow.
While some expressed frustration with Steil's answers, others were disappointed with all the interruptions. Do you think this was a meaningful town hall?
Short answer is no. Bryan was not able to answer his questions effectively because he was constantly shouted down.
While voters were expressing their concerns and frustrations with politics in Washington, D.C., Steil has won this congressional district 4 times, with 54% of the vote just last year. In Elkhorn, Charles Benson, TMJ4 News.